Hello and welcome to BQ Prime. A very good afternoon to all the viewers. I am Hiral Dadia, and clearly, if you see in terms of markets, second consecutive session, but there is some bit of struggle that's coming in. Clearly, we are trading at the day's lowest levels. We were in the positive, but in the last hour of trade, we are seeing that negativity and selling pressure that's creeping in, and now we are below the 18,500 level already. Good amount of pressure built up in terms of bank nifty as well. Cuts of around 9 tenths of a percent coming in there and around almost 385 points on that end. Joining us on the show to discuss as to what's in store from here on for the markets, whether this is a buy on dips market or not, we have Chandan Taparia, head technical and derivative research at Motilal Oswal. Chandan, what is the sense that you pick up? Because clearly the underlying tone, there is a lot of positivity. People are betting on a buy on dips kind of a strategy, but last 2 to 3 trading sessions we are seeing that profit booking that's creeping in.
Yeah, uh, thank you. Thanks for having me. So in last two trading sessions, the Nifty started to form lower highs, lower lows. 2 days back, it made high near to 18,662, and then resistance are gradually shifting lower to 18,600, and today it made just high near to 18,580 and drifted lower. So already we have seen good run up in last couple of months. In fact, starting from your mid of the March to as of now, the index has rallied by more than 1600 to 1800 points. Now some sort of consolidation is visible. I think we require some price and time correction at current zone, then only the next leg of rally. However, ruling out that major panic will be there because your India VIX is hovering near to 12 marks. So let this lower rise, lower lows negate, then only the stability will be big. But before that, I feel the index has potential to retest the support of 18,333 zone. So near to 18,333, one can again look for buying opportunity for a swing towards 18,666 zone. So we'll play the range between 18,333 to 18,666 for next couple of days with the view that this correction or corrective leg will end near to support of 18,333 marks. Now, if I talk about the Bank Nifty index, just a couple of days back, it made the new lifetime high near to 44,500 marks. But today it is forming a bearish belt hold, giving a breakdown from its rising channel. But I don't think that because of this, there will be major correction. And it declined towards 43,333 will be the buying opportunity. So I'm closely looking at 18,333 in the Nifty and 43,333 in Bank Nifty as a major support to hold this correction and to start the next leg of rally in the market.
Right. So, Chandan, my key question coming to you now is if we are looking at the next leg of rally, June expiry, a life high in terms of Nifty 50?
So I think yes, but before that, I believe that first 2 weeks there will be the consultative in nature. But towards the end, we can head towards. But I'm not sure about the June, but I'm sure about end of the June and towards the July will be hitting to the new highs. So if I'm extending the time, then we believe some more time consolidation will be there. So I believe that any decline towards 18,333 will be respected with support of 18,050, and this rally could extend to 18,888 if someone is looking for the view over the next 1 month. So again, to repeat, with decline towards 18,333, buy with stop loss of 18,050 and look for a target of 18,888 if you are looking to play for entire June and first week of the July. If you're looking the same in Bank Nifty, I think let it decline to us further more levels. 43,333 will be the major support. If it comes near to that zone, buy with support of 42,750 and you'll play the swing to us 44,750 in the Bank Nifty.
Right, so that's going to be an interesting play for the investors. Moving on from sector-specific perspective, Chandan, today you have real estate, pharma, as well as the PSU names, which did see some bit of good traction, right? What should the strategy be in these three, and any picks from a technical and derivative perspective that you see?
Yeah, so Nifty Pharma Index is coming out on a consolidative bend. It is trading at 19-20 months higher level, 19-20 weeks higher level. In fact, it has surpassed the multiple barrier and making higher tops, higher bottom on the daily time frame. So there are a couple of names in the pharma which are on radar. Divis Lab is the one. We are forming a positive price pattern. Poland Flex similar setup is there with short covering activity. So one can look Divis Lab on radar. Apollo Hospital from hospital space is one of the strongest counter where we are adding built up of long positions. Consolidation breakout with built up of long indicates that really can extend towards 5,000 kind of level. Apart from that, you talked about the Nifty Realty Index. So positive price action is clearly visible. Nifty Realty Index is now hovering near to its 16 months high levels. Supports are gradually shifting higher. And if you take a selective name, then DLF will be the one. It is respecting to its rising trend line. Supports are gradually shifting higher. We have major support near to 465, and with that support, your DLF can head towards 495 to 600, 495 to 500 kind of level. So positive on the Nifty Pharma. We talked about DVS Lab and Apollo Hospital as a preferred name. Real estate positive view on counter like DLF. And second will be the Godrej property, which can head towards 1460 to 1500 zone.
Right, so that's with regards to where real estate players go, as well as we've spoken about a few of the pharma names as well. Coal India continued to be under pressure, and traders have been accumulating short positions on a Coal India as well. Yes, there is an OFS by the government. How would you advise an investor or a trader to play a Coal India?
So like Coal India is down because of the OFS. I think offer of sale is near to the current price. So that's why it's corrected by 4%. Technically speaking, the stock took support near to 207, 210 in the end of March and then headed towards 247 level. It's now near to middle of the zone. So I think the offers price could provide the key support. So as of now, 220 could act as a support to again witness some recovery towards 245. So first of all, expecting some sort of range bound bias here. But on a decline, one can accumulate with support of 220 to place some positive to range bound bias on the counter after the recent decline due to the offers.
Okay. Moving away from a Coal India, let's look at Indraprasth Gas as well as Gujarat Gas. Both of these city gas suppliers are seeing a short build up in today's session. What should the strategy be?
Yeah, so I missed your voice. I think you are talking about selective names.
Yeah, I'm talking about city gas distributors, Indraprasth Gas. That counter is also under pressure. There are short built up that is seen on that one, as well as a Gujarat Gas.
Yeah, so when you talk about the three name in this space, MGL, IGL, and Gujarat Gas. So let me first explain about MGL, where I am having slight positive bias. Even after the weakness in other name, MGL is holding the gains, making higher highs, higher lows, slightly moving upwards from last 7-8 trading session. So with support near to 1040, MGL can head towards 1110 kind of level. But if you ask me about Indraprastha Gas, IGL, then some shorts are there. So from last 3 weeks, it is finding support near to 465. If the 465 is broken, then there will be the breakdown technically, which can drag it towards 450 level. When you talk about Gujarat Gas and City Gas distribution companies, then Gujarat Gas is also having the mixed setup of Qs going in a range. So comparatively, if you want to be in the long side, then I'll go with MGL. If you want to go with range breakdown, then I'll go with the IGL in this space.
Right. Overall, Chandan, how are you looking at a Manappuram? Because long positions being built up in today's session on a Manappuram finance, open interest addition is also pretty strong.
So like when I talk about Manappuram today, the stock has seen the significant open interest additions of more than 18-20% during the day. And the stock has bottomed out. If you notice, in last 14 days, multiple times the stock was finding support near to 108, 109 level. Even on the last day, it made low near to 109.70 and turned higher. So I think now 110 will act as a support, and due to this long built up, this momentum can extend to us 118 to 120 level in Manappuram Finance.
Right. Chandan, one stock I want to discuss with you is the India Cement. I think post the CSK win, I think the stock is seeing some good gains. In the last 5 days, the stock is up almost around 13 to 14%. And in today's session as well, a strong open interest addition, volumes are also pretty strong on India Cement.
So like when you talk about India Cement, this stock is bottomed out. Even if you talk about the open interest activity, we have seen significant open interest additions of around 12 to 14%. It is bottomed out, surpassed the multiple barrier of 200 marks, making high rise and lows from last 5 trading session. So now the support inch higher to 204, and this rally can extend to 220 marks in India Cement.
Right, so that's with regards to where India Cement goes. So I think a lot of movers and shakers that we're seeing in trade today, and I think the calls that Chandan has given as well, interesting names that we've been discussing in today's session. Thank you, Chandan, so much for joining us on the show and speaking to us and giving the viewers a good view in terms of when should we expect, Nifty live file levels as well in the next couple of weeks to come in. Thank you. Stay safe and speak to you soon again. However, clearly in terms of markets, though the underlying tone, as Chandan was mentioning as well, is pretty much positive. There will be those, intermediate dips that could come in, but this will immediately take us to fresh highs as well in the next couple of weeks, and that's what the street is anticipating as well. So buy on dips is the strategy that is coming in from majority of the analysts. Clearly, below the 18,500 mark is what we're looking at, and near the day's lowest levels in terms of Nifty. And if you see in terms of Bank Nifty as well, a closure below 43,800 with cuts of almost 340 points on that end. Let's look at the stocks. Apollo Hospitals, a 4.5% up move coming in on that one. Divi's Laboratories, Bajaj Auto, Tata Motors, Hero Motors. So it's the auto pack as well as the pharma pack, which has been pretty active. Auto on the back of the auto sales numbers that have been reported. Coal India down 4.5% on the back of the OFS, and Kotak Mahindra Bank also trading under pressure with the Bharti Airtel. In fact, Bharti Airtel is also seeing profit booking after the 7 to 8% uptick that we saw in yesterday's session, as well as HDFC Life, which is seeing cuts of almost 2%. If you see in terms of the broader markets as well, and if you let's see on Sensex, a cut of almost 200 points coming in there, but below the 62,500 mark. And from a stock specific perspective, South India Bank, a 10% up move on the back of the list that has been compiled for the MD and CEO position. So that counter saw smart gains. Westlife saw gains of almost 7 to 8% in trade. Suzlon was under pressure, as well as Aegis Logistics, which was trading under pressure. So you are going to see a lot of stock-specific action that will continue. There will be newsmakers of the day that we need to watch out for. But clearly, the breadth has been in favor of the bears. The underlying tone is pretty much positive for the markets. So there is nothing to worry. And you could see these kind of, selling pressure, profit booking rallies that could keep coming in till the time the Nifty manages to cross another life high level as well. That's all that we have on this session. Thanks for watching. More news and updates on the other side. Please stay tuned to bq.com.